Jason Levine with the Dice Tower, and I'm here for another Gen Con preview. I'm at the Ravensburger booth with Florian, and we're going to be discussing a bunch of their new games. The first game we're looking at is Woodlands here, and this one, is this still in demo form, it looks like?
This is going to be the game as is. You will see there's a lot of components in this game. It's going to be what the game is about. It's a tile laying game where we all play together. So it's a competitive game, and we're trying to solve campaigns within stories. So we start here, for example, with the easiest story, which is Little Red Riding Hood, campaign number 2. What we have to do here is we have to bring Little Red Riding Hood to her grandma by building a path with our tiles here. So she has to go from here over here. On her way, she wants to collect as many mushrooms as she can, the green ones, the good ones. She wants to avoid the red mushrooms, which are over here. And on top of that, we can collect other elements that I'll get into right now.
So I'm going to lay out my tiles blindly.
Before you do that, I'm going to put the timer.
So we're going to lay out our tiles blindly here and try to get as many greens but not get any reds.
Exactly.
And what about these gems?
You want the gems for the end of the game.
I do want the gems.
You do want the gems. Let's see how we do this.
How do we do this? Let's see.
Let's So I've demoed this, but you're really good. You're really good at this.
I'm trying. I don't know if I'm really good.
Once you're done, you can flip over the timer, and I have 30 seconds left to finish.
Well, I've got something that looks like a map.
Flip it over. Flip it over.
Except she's going to go in multiple directions, so I probably messed her up.
Okay. No changes?
No changes. Let's see how we did with this.
All right, I'm done too. Great. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the overlay and place it over
on top
and see how you did. Now let's see if she can go from here to see Grandma.
Is she able to walk this way or only in one direction?
Yes, absolutely.
So she's going to walk here.
Here.
And
she
grab all of this.
Yeah, she can walk back.
And she can walk back.
Yes.
And come here.
She can come here, collect the gem.
And collect the gem and then go to Grandma's.
Here.
But of course she did get a mushroom.
She did not, because she can pass.
Oh.
On the, on her way, she didn't have to go. Like if the mushroom was, let's say, here, then she'd have to pick it up. Now, you're pretty good here. There's only one mushroom you didn't pick up. So overall, you get your 3 points here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 8 points. Plus, you collect the gems that at the end of the game, at the end of the 4 campaigns, will give you extra points. You also collected a key, which in the next campaign will let you open a treasure box once you get there. The treasure boxes are here, and then they have additional elements. Let's say at the end of this chapter, choose green or yellow. All other players have to return a gem of that color to the supply.
Oh, interesting.
So it gives you advantages, and it will make the next chapter more difficult for other players. So as I said, a tile laying game, we all play at the same time simultaneously. There's 4 chapters in each story. There's 4 stories.
Oh, so you got a good assortment.
Yes. On top of that, there's 2 extra overlays that can be played with every story, with every chapter, so that multiplies it again. And what you can also do to make it more difficult, you can use the flip side of your tiles, which have different elements, which have the water, which have brush that you can't go through.
Oh, so, wow.
There is a lot of replay value.
I really like this. I mean, I like games where you have to picture what's going on here, build it here, and then hope that everything matches up. And you're like, oh, I got it, or oh, I didn't get it. And this is, those little puzzle-y games like this is a great little game.
It is, and sometimes it's interesting when people are really excited about oh, I'm done with it, and they place Little Red Riding Hood. Unfortunately, into the forest, she can't go anywhere.
No, this is a great little game, and this one's out now, isn't it?
This one is out now, yeah. We're selling here at the shows, and you'll find it in retail.
Yeah, so look for Woodlands, which is a lot of fun. And there's another game. This is one that I had on my top 10 games I was looking forward to at Gen Con. It was my number 3 game, and it's Villainous, and you guys just put this out, and I want to talk about this because I love Disney, so let's talk about this next.
Sounds good.
So now we're looking at Villainous. This is the one that I loved so much that I said, if you guys haven't gotten it, you need to get it. But instead of me explaining the game, let's let Florian explain how this game works.
All right. Well, first of all, what we wanted to do with this game, we wanted to bring Disney to the fans in a slightly different way, where usually you play as the hero, here you play as a villain. So you have your evil scheme, and every villain, every of the 6 villains will have their own goal. So you're playing Ursula. What is your goal?
My goal is to defeat King Triton, to get his trident, and to have my crown and get back to my lair.
All right. So I'm playing Prince John, and Prince John, as we all know, he's greedy. He wants to get all the money. So he has to accumulate 20 powers for the beginning of his game, for the beginning of his turn. And well, let's get right into it, I would say. So on our turn, how it works, we're gonna move to a location in our realm. So this is considered our realm, and we're gonna move into a location. Let's say I want the money, I'm gonna move over here. Now here I have 4 actions that I can perform. The first action is I'm gonna get 2 coins, 2 powers. The second action is I can play a card from my hand. So I start my hand 4 cards, and there are different cards. There is ally cards, there's item cards, there's effect cards, and there's conditions. So, all right. So to play an ally, I have to pay 2 powers. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pay 2 powers, and then I play this ally in any of the locations. In this case, I'm gonna play him to Nottingham. And the third action is I have a second action that I could play. I could play an item, which in this case gain 2 power for each time a hero is played to his location. So I'm gonna attach that item to the ally, and kind of will have an effect over the entire time of the game. I'll take my 2 cards back. The fourth action I could do, I could move an ally into a different location. What I'm not going to do right now, I don't have to do it here. And then the last thing I do is I'm going to draw up to 4 cards, and my hand is complete. All right, over to you.
So on my turn, I could do something similar, but I could do different things just because I want to be evil like Ursula is. I might come over here and I might get 1 money and then play a card, which in this case I'll play the Trident, which costs 4, and will also bring King Triton out. So I would find King Triton from the deck and put him here. Now King Triton has his Trident, and if I need to bind him, which there's binding contracts where I could put this on him and then I have to move him to a location in order to defeat him. But for him, everything costs 1 more because he's very powerful. So eventually I have to defeat him to get his Trident. So at least I've put the Trident out for now. But now I see something here called Fate. So I'm going to grab from your Fate deck the top card.
The top 2 cards.
Top 2 cards, yep. Yes.
And you're going to pick
and
one.
I'm going to put one out. So I'm going to put him here. Skippy. No, I'll put him here just so we can see how everything works. Wolf Archers cannot be used to defeat Skippy.
So now there's 2 effects. One effect is I cannot use those 2 actions anymore because the hero is covering them up, and the hero himself has a certain ability, and here in this case Wolf Archers cannot be used to defeat him.
Yes.
All right, and then you have another action.
Yes, which is discard. So I might discard a couple cards just so I could draw back up to 4 and kind of shuffle through my deck.
All right. So on my turn, my next turn, to show you how I can get rid of the hero, I will now move my mover over here. I can't perform these 2 actions over here. But what I can do, I can play a card, which I will do. Which I will play. My Wolf Watchers, they will not allow me to do anything right now, but I want to save that, secure that space for later. I pay 2 in. With my second action, I'm gonna play a Vanquish action. Vanquish means I can now defeat the hero that is in this location by using my ally down here. And my ally has a strength of 4, while the hero has a strength of 2. So this ally will defeat the hero. The hero will be discarded. The ally will be discarded. Now I'm in this location and I can play these 2 actions. First, I get a power, and then I'm gonna vanquish you.
Oh.
Fade you. Sorry. Here we go. And who do we have? Let's play Ariel. So when Ariel is played, move an item to her location.
He's about to play Ariel on me, which as Ursula, I don't like Ariel very much.
And we're gonna play her over here. Okay. Last action of the turn, I'm gonna pick up a card, and that's the end of my turn.
So now as you can see, I'm blocked because I can move to these actions, but I'm going to get less because they're covered. Here's one of the unique things about this, and tell me more about the design concept is, as you can see, even the player boards, the actions you get in each space are very different in each one. The heroes are going to be different, the cards are going to be different, and this is a very asymmetrical game.
That is true. So what we did with this game, we really wanted to stay true to the story of each villain that we have. So you will find some similarities with the allies, the effects. But for example, for Maleficent, she'll have curse cards in her deck, and her goal is to start her turn with 4 curses in each location. So as you see, it's really like true to the story what we're building here.
Yes, and when I played it, I felt immersed. I felt like I was in the movie, and I wanted to defeat the heroes and come out victorious.
Absolutely. So another thing that we did here is we had 6 different artists work. Each artist worked on one character, so this is all custom illustrated art that we have here in the game. So we're very excited about the game. We just launched it here at the show. It is going broad in retail. If you don't find it right now, it's because the game is flying off the shelf. So we're doing our best to get it really back on stock in no time. And we'd love to, if you're here at the show, join us here, play with us, booth 2113, and
I mean, you have a great theme. I mean, a Disney theme, and where you really feel immersed in the Disney theme is very important. And really, I mean, when we're talking about things flying off the shelf, I mean, I was at Target and it was already sold out at the Target by me, and it's been flying off. Were you expecting this kind of where it just everyone's trying to get this game and you're like, wait, we got to print it again this quickly? Were you expecting this when you did this?
We were caught by surprise, I have to say. We thought we had a great game on our hands, but I mean that there's so much demand. We're very happy about it, and now we're doing our best to get it back in stock.
And obviously, having a partnership with Disney in this, and having the Disney licenses, and the artwork this artwork, as you can see, is like straight out of the movies. I mean, this is incredible, and it really does immerse you in the whole experience of everything. So, you know, I find it great that you were able to get the license for this because it fits perfectly in the game.
Yeah, so we've been partnering with Disney for many years, and what we do in our games, like not only when it comes to family games, now here we have family light strategy game, but also for kids games, we do really immersive gameplay and bring the characters to life. So I hope you guys will enjoy the game.
Yes, yes, and I saw on the website, well, in the rule book, you'll see when you get your game, you could vote on more characters. So it sounds like there's going to at least be, which villain do you want to be next, or do you want to be? So I know me, Cruella de Vil. I want to make Coates, and the evil stepmother and her two evil stepsisters. I mean, I can see the possibilities here, and there's so many good Disney movies and so many stories you could do in this game to expand out and expand out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my favorite is right here.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood and Prince John. And yeah, I mean, it's great how everyone is like excited about like the villainous that we have in here, and seeing like what the favorite villains are of people playing the game. So it's really it's a crazy good energy that we're seeing with this game.
Yes, and I'm glad it's doing so well. And you know, I love the game. I love the asymmetrical. I love this, and you guys have a really good product here.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today about all of your games, and you know, we're looking forward to Get Villainous. I'm telling you, this is I'm giving this the Dice Tower seal of approval right here. Love it.
Thank you.
So, yes, and thank you for coming on, Florian.
Thank you.
For the Dice Tower, this has been Jason Levine with another Gen Con preview.